Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Creative Commons. What is this voice? What is this voice? I was watching the horse races this weekend. But maybe yeah, we're going to stick with that. I was watching the horse races, but I was really just looking at the horses. So Q is here today.
Hello. I'm always.
And we are, as usual, here to create and try not to distract each other too much. Just too much. But also to hang out, catch up, see what everybody else is doing. For those who notice on either of our channels, Create-a-thon is starting August 1st. That's this Monday. And Q, what is Create-a-thon?
Well, let me explain. Put my hair down for this one. Create-a-thon is a month-long extravaganza of creativity, making stuff, and doing things.
Woo!
We do that and like to set goals and try to achieve them, but ultimately fail usually. Goals. I got mine.
We don't ultimately fail. We don't always succeed.
We don't always succeed the deadline. We do usually do the things.
Correct.
It just takes us longer than we have set.
Just might take us a little time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're trying to achieve the deadlines with our teams.
Team Pickup.
Woo!
This is me. I can't. Challenge accepted. And
Team FAFO. Team Fuck Around and Find Out.
Oh.
I'm the Chaos team.
And I'm the organized, reasonable team.
So there's lots of fun things you can do. We've got a board game to do.
Boards. Mine's not pretty, but it's there.
Yours is pretty.
Well, I mean, like the printed out one that I have, because it didn't print the color.
Oh,
it's
that's sad.
I will share it to the 0 people. Yeah, yours is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
mine
it.
Is
it's
like
very chaotic.
Mine's super chill.
Yes.
So yeah, we're preparing for that. We already picked our goals out. So we're not allowed to work on them yet because that is a Create-a-thon thing. And we're just trying to wrap up July the best we can. I think you were working on something as we were talking. Your next embroidery. Yeah. So yeah, we gotta. Oh, let me get you a bigger screen here.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Flash it again. There she is. Warning: I can't shut up about books. And that text looks really good.
Does it?
The spacing is really good on this one.
I was working really hard. I had to redo a bunch of times.
I think that might be your best so far.
Yes. Yeah. Still growing.
Progress.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, because we're going to be doing some sprints tonight, just because I do need to have quiet time to word things. This is my current list of words to check for echoes and word variants in my novel. There's about 35. But I'm also like for the word fire, if I replace it with flame or blaze, I add those words so I'd make sure that I didn't already use them in that area. So it's like checking myself over and over. So yeah.
How did this get loose all of a sudden?
That's what we're working on. And I'm also making backup goals because you can never have too many.
I mean, I have. How many do I have until I technically, with all my backups, have 16 goals?
I think so, because you have 655.
Yeah.
Yeah.
655, 6 main, 5 backup, 5 super backup.
Right. And I have pledged 6.
Yeah, same.
But I'm trying to be reasonable.
Which is really difficult for us.
Yes, because I have definitely 3 more now.
Yeah.
And I know I have more. I just didn't write them down, which is what I was trying to do right now, but I can't remember them.
Right.
So they'll come to me. They'll come to me.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
What color should the border be?
Black. Or, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Black.
I was thinking black.
Black and black and black. Yep. Yeah. First instinct said black, so do it.
I feel like I'm trying to make it, like a warning sign, and that seems fair.
For shizzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got to pick out the back fabric, though.
Yeah. So I have no idea if anyone is swinging by tonight, which is fine because you and I are going to do our thing anyway.
You are saying we do it regardless of an audience.
Right. What's an audience? So yeah, I think, and since I'm the organized one, I don't need all these random numbers, nor do I have a timer prepared.
You want me to put a timer up?
Nah, you know how I be. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Edit that timing. So if we start the sprint on the 10, we'll go to 8:30.
Go to the 30.
Well, we'll do the 20-minute sprint. Yeah.
20 minutes.
I guess we're both working on like not quite big things. Up to you. We can do 20. We can do 15.
20's fine.
Okay, we're doing 20. Doing 20, giving y'all time to show up.
Yeah.
So let me save that. Oh.
Got a cake.
Hi. Hello, senpai. So tonight, I'm admitting it. Here's senpai. Senpai knows me. Tonight we are going to be doing some sprints. I am working on clearing up some word echoes and word variants in my novel, and Q is doing embroidery right now, but we're also talking about Create-a-thon, which starts August 1st. Okay. And it's, it might not be our original title because it's, Create-a-thon. But basically it's a month-long kind of online community event of being as creative as possible, challenging yourself and motivating others. We have prompts every day, and I know part of my strategy going is figuring out how to prepare all the prompts to release. We got teams and stuff. It's fun. So we're going to be working on probably a couple different things over the course, but discussions are always welcome. And I don't know, are you working on anything today or just coming to hang out? Because we can keep on talking.
We
you have a priority. You are the only one here. So. But we do have a couple minutes until the scheduled sprint.
Yes.
So, back to the banners.
Keep your fingers going.
Working on draft. I guess it's technically draft 5 edits. And Q is embroidering.
For now.
Well, I always update it once we change our task. There's embroidery.
Working on Bodymore 3 draft 1 time. What's Bodymore?
Oh, it's her novel series.
What's Bodymore about?
Well, Ian, tell us about Bodymore, because you're going to tell it way better than I will. But I actually have just started Dead End Drive. I don't think I'm going to finish it by the review that goes up tomorrow, but I want to. But I need to get these edits done.
Right.
I think Bodymore is the third. Bodymore is your 5th book that's coming out.
Nice.
Yeah, because there's Dead End Drive, there's Boom Boom Boom, the first Bodymore.
Oh, Dead End Drive.
Yeah.
The thing made me put on my TBR.
Yes, I made you put it on your TBR.
Haha, got it. Cool. Yes, I want to read that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I put it on the TBR. It's
got a cute cat on the front, so it's great. I'm excited. I love these. She was talking about it the other day, and I was just like, I'm going to start. All right, so here we go for the Bodymore. Joey's a mechanic, and she picks up her car at a Baltimore body dumping ground. Turns out he's... Oh, okay. Yes, she picks up her car. Turns out he's missing. Joey discovers the city's full of ghosts. Dude, no, like I legit respect your review so much that I have to. And you wrote a mystery, and I'm all for mysteries. I don't read them as much.
It's not my common genre.
Miss Marple, like I'm an old school mystery person, so I'm like excited about it. But no, I like your passion pulled me in, so I'm definitely excited to read it.
Yeah, I'm not normally a mystery reader either, but the Dead End Drive sounded really, really interesting.
Yes, and like how did you say it? The characters are like not uber stereotyped, but like purposely, and it's like to be entertaining. Ooh, you finished, except for the border.
Yeah, I gotta iron it. I gotta pick a background. Crap.
Oh, okay. Let's pick a background, and then we will sprint.
Background.
Yes.
Background.
All right, let's put you on solo. Okay.
You see them all?
I'm leaning toward the black or the red.
Black or the red?
Black or the red. Ian, did you like any of them for the backings?
So here's the front. The back.
I feel like the red one matches the most colors.
That's true.
So it's like complementary.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, just do the red.
Cool.
Good. Ian agrees. Do the red.
All right.
We have a winner.
It does match really well, actually. So.
Okay. And then we're 1 minute late, but we can sprint. So get to working on that draft for Bodymore. I'm going to work on these edits, and you're going to stitch your border. And we will be back at 8:30. I think that'll be a good time. So 3, 2, 1, sprint and do stuff. Bing, 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 bing. All right, we are back from the sprint.
Hello.
How did everything go?
Well, I just got pooped on. No. Okay. I got the backing and everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now doing the border. I had to restart the border though because I got tangled. I got too tangled. That's the problem with doing the border. Is it again? See, as soon as we start talking, she's gone.
Yep, she's just like, no, not gonna be
weird. And then as soon as we were done, like doing this, and on the screen, she was on me. But yeah, so I only got so far, but I have to do like a really long thread to get fully around the border, so it's really easy to get tangled.
Yeah.
But I was also listening to Vasa in the Night. It's one of the TBR books that I need to do, and I like it. I don't like that one of the mean bullies in it is named Stephanie.
Well, I mean, at some point you were going to get name dropped. Oh.
As the mean bully, yeah.
Well, the only Stephanie I can recall is from the Saddle Club.
House. From what?
The Saddle Club. It's the Saddle Club. It was a book series about horse riding, and she was one of the main trio. Gotcha. She wasn't a favorite.
I think
they called her Stevie though.
They called her what?
Stevie.
Oh.
She didn't like being called Stephanie.
Gotcha. I had my phase of I like being called Stephanie. I was a Steffi for a long time. Really long time. Growing up as a kid, I was Steffi.
Gotcha.
And then I was Teffy.
Teffy.
Teffy Ann. That's my sister's.
Like when you say spaghetti, it's spaghetti.
Yeah. That's the sisters whenever they need something from me. Teffy Ann. Teffy Ann. That's what that was.
Yeah.
So much that it spread to all of my friends.
Great. Actually, no, I want to keep that phrase there. Ow, typo.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm still on the first word that I'm looking up.
Nice.
Let's see. So the word that I started with is dark, and obviously knowing the content of my story with the whole like religion base. One of the religion bases being light and dark.
Right.
It was used 91 times.
I have a lot. How many?
91 times.
That's
so not bad. And a lot of it is because, they quote about the darkness and stuff. So it's like, I can't change that, which is fine. I'm not trying to like get it down to a certain number. I'm just trying to.
Is there a percentage one should have?
I think it's just word to word, but with those, so yesterday I looked up 4 words. It was a slow go. Fire, I had 76 times and I got it down to 43. So some of those were, totally taken out, not necessary. Others were changed. The word warm, 53 to 37. The word cold, 67 to 47. The word light, which includes it being used in like plight and slight and whatever, was 200 times.
Right.
But also it's the whole like religion thing again. So I only got it down to 145. And like I said, I'm not trying to get it down to like a certain number, but there were definitely times where it was like 2 or 3 times on a page. And I was like, either I can word that differently, or like if it's needed, it's needed. But I think I just have a couple more that are like, I know I use them a lot just because of the setting.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes repeat words just happen. Oh yeah. Like if you're going to talk about a murder, you're probably talking about death and blood and suspects and clues. Like words are going to happen. But I know I have like crutch phrases. So that's kind of where the list started. And then I was like, wow, I used that word a lot. I better check.
Yeah, I'm going to do that once Hisphacax edited from my from my editor once we get the last one. I'm gonna definitely do a nearly search.
Oh yeah, please get all the nearlies and murder them.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple times where like, yes, nearly is the best word, but
hi Jess, welcome to the stream. Are you gonna be working on anything tonight? To catch you up, I'm working on edits for my draft before it goes to the editor in 2 weeks. And as you can see, Q is embroidering.
Almost done embroidering.
Yeah, almost done. And I'm slow. I'm turtle going here. But like one of the words that my editor pointed out when she edited my first book was back. A simple enough word that you can throw, like he stepped back or they went back. It's like you can definitely use different verbs for.
Right.
So that was kind of one of my words to check. Anything involving lips, eyes, and hands, because I feel like I might over gesture sometimes. And I don't need to constantly tell you that they're like looking at each other's eyes. Like, and there's certain moments where it means something, but
well, I bet you gaze is one of mine.
I
bet you gaze is one. Now that I think about how often I use gaze, like shit.
Put it on your list.
Yeah, that goes on the list.
Yes.
Why can't we just write perfect books right away in draft 1?
Because then everybody would do it.
But like,
and we wouldn't weed out the people who are trying. So Ian did a count in Bodymore 1 and 2 to try to cut it down, but at some point it started cutting out too many and it weakened the emotion at certain moments. And we both read TSC, so I think we are both capable of saying when there's too much and when there's definitely a time when using stronger language is needed for the emotions. Like,
yeah.
Like I say, in real life, if I'm dropping F-bombs, somebody gonna die. Like,
yeah.
Y'all should be worried if I ever come on here pissed and just cursing everybody out. Like, I probably will never put myself in that situation.
Whereas I have a fucking sailor's mouth.
I know. But case in point being like how people use it versus that emotional effect behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely like, even after I get it back from my editor and go through her stuff, I will do another proofread.
Right.
Which looks like this with all of the sticky notes. And I think this is post editor and I had 260
notes.
And that was either adding in emotions or whatever. So yeah, the book's never done. Even now that it's published, I have a post-published version to go up.
See, this is where we differ, where I'm like, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Oh, you're editing it with the audiobook, so you're kind of having a...
Yeah, but I'm not doing it again.
Oh.
That's
well,
it.
Well, that's fine.
I post it like, yeah, I'll do the one more edit as I do the audiobook, but after that, fuck it.
You've done quite a few drafts for that first book, so I think you're...
I don't think I really did, though, for book 1. Book 1 was I didn't know anything about publishing at all. I did edit it, but I was not as extensive as we are now.
Right.
Book 1, it's definitely I am a baby and I know nothing. Here's a book.
Learn the hard way, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm always kind of like hesitant to give people the first book, because I'm like, this is my weakest one.
That's how I feel about Kuro Kenshin. And that's why I'm remastering the pages, because I'm like, if you're gonna read it, at least let the print be prettier. I'm not gonna redraw it, but I'll clean up the quality. So
right.
Jess has been trying to learn programming.
Nice.
Working on a project. Is this like your own personal thing, or I know people like do that for work? Because that's always like one of those things that's just out of reach of my brain capabilities.
Yeah.
But it's like you can do so much with programming. That's awesome.
I had coding as one of my goals this year. I have yet to do anything with that.
I thought you said COVID.
It's definitely not a goal, but it's a possibility right now.
As I have this thing up, because suffering makes books better. Yes, because the COVID will make the year better. Oh yeah. I mean, we are not nice to our characters.
I'm very nice to them. What are you talking about?
You killed my favorite. Rude. Granted, nobody in my
you're gonna kill my favorite in Tara Dogs is revenge, aren't you?
Say. Nobody say. Well, we've only had one like legitimate death so far of like a main. He was. I know. Don't believe me. I was actually laying in bed last night, and to kind of like prep myself because I haven't like finalized everything. I literally went through each character that I kind of knew was coming up and was like, if they died, pros and cons, and like just so like mentally I'm prepared because I don't want to just be like I can't hurt this character.
Right.
And yeah, some people.
One of the cons is I will murder you.
You're too far away. You can't get me.
Oh, I have a $400 Delta credit. I'm there. I'm so there. You won't know when I'm coming, but I'll get there.
I will distract you with Tundra. So yeah, we are understandably not nice to our characters. I don't think we're not gratuitous,
right,
in just violence or abuse, but the setting does not lead to happy endings.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yeah, that was a good catch up there.
And mustard.
I know. I was like, we need some mustard.
That's what I was really worried about doing this one. I was worried it was going to be too ketchup and mustard. So Fee recommended the darker maroony red.
I think it works fine. I don't think ketchup and mustard. Like if it was, I think because it has the gray background, it doesn't give that.
Yeah. That's the difficulty. I didn't know what background color to start this one on.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to like have enough of each because I have black, but I'm like, I didn't want this one to be on black.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I have other ones I want. My black is sparkly.
On black, it might have looked more like
ketchup mustard. Yeah.
So yeah. So we can probably jump into another sprint in a couple minutes here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll just do a 15 so we hit the hour and see where people are at. And then if people want to keep going, we'll extend the sprint or we'll jump right back in. We're all getting stuff done today, so let's be productive. Yeah.
We can do it all tonight.
I know we can't. It took me 3 hours to get through 4 words. Granted, I was listening to a different sprint and
that's fair.
Overthinking things, but
I know I've been trying to like focus on finishing these audiobooks because I have a lot that have dropped, and these are the last 2 books that are on my TBR. Which is my shortest TBR yet, and I'm scrambling to get it done. But in my defense, these ones did not drop in Scribd until the 16th. And I was in the middle of Hero of Ages at that time. So.
You gonna go lay down? Okay, bye. Yeah. My little horse. Tundra's here too. She's doing better. She's not been licking her feet as much, which is...
Wait, what happened to my girl?
You know your girl be high maintenance.
Well, yeah.
I think because when she went outside, we had the puppy pool ready. And I would fill it because they really only drink out of it. But she would get all of her paws in it and then go play and go back in and play. So we didn't have a towel down like we do when it's raining. So I think her paws just didn't dry right. And she might have just been irritated.
Okay.
They were a bit
red. There was like full injury or something that happened to her.
No.
What?
Thank God, no. But it was kind of like very, very red on her one back foot. So I trimmed all her Grinch feet and just monitoring. Sprint. Go. Sprint. Right the thing. We'll be back in 15. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. We are back.
We are back.
Yes, a nice little quick sprint.
I finished.
You finished?
Finished.
Let's get you on the big screen.
Finished.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yep. Oh yeah. Yay. Looks got a
Mambo, christen it. Mambo, christen it. Good girl.
Yay.
Good girl.
All right. How did everybody else do on whatever they were working on? And if you guys want to jump into another sprint quicker, just let us know. We're pretty flexible today. I'm not drawing anything, so I don't have to like be here. Ian says it does look nice. It's very
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's
your
one of
ninth
the yes, that's my 9th one. Ooh, I can update my goal tracker.
Yes, you can.
Goal
We're
tracker
only a little obsessed with goals. It's fine.
says completed. Oh, whatever I just did. I don't know what I did.
Ian, what did you get done? How's the drafting going? Are you an outliner or do you kind of pants?
Planner or pantser? What are you?
Right? Because I don't write down plot because if I write it down, it's going to probably change. But I also don't just like pants into random.
I usually
somewhere
am
in the middle.
I'm usually a planner, but lately I've just been doing the bucket and
Yeah.
write it out. That's what the new book is all
Well,
just like.
especially with the short stories, you kind of have to
Yeah,
just
the
like
short stories
dive
I
in.
just kind of, yeah. But with the new satirical book.
Oh yeah, you don't have to plot any of that.
Winging it. I mean, I do need to plot it a bit.
Worry about it
I have a good
in
idea.
spurts.
But
The struggle.
for now,
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what I did for this next design.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Sorry I'm Fully Booked.
Wait, let me get you. I can barely see. There we go. I'll hold that.
I have no idea what this is. What the hell did I do?
Is that a bag?
I don't think it's a bag. I have no idea what that is. I'm fully booked. What would that be?
Or a tombstone?
Wait, is it a chair?
No. Well, no.
What did I draw?
Because it's not an appointment book.
No.
I'd say just ignore it and
Yeah.
give yourself like another tiny stack of books next to it instead.
Yeah. Yes, I am making several bookmarks.
Yes.
I've
So,
made none.
yeah, you talk about it. You get your goal. You talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, I have one of my goals for this year was getting back into embroidery because I used to embroider a lot and then I just haven't. So I've designed 16 and now we've done 9.
You've passed the halfway mark.
Wait, yeah, 9. We've done 9. I am halfway done.
Woo!
So yeah, I was going through it today. So this is the design book for it. So I've got Sorry I'm
Right.
Booked. We've got Interrupt
All
at Your Own Risk. We've got I Read and I Nope, that's it.
I like that one.
That's a good one. I Don't Trust People Who Don't Read.
That's gonna be a lot of text.
Oops, I read it again. Then we just have like generic big book stack,
Big book stack,
which
yeah.
will take for fucking ever. And then that was a failed design. Then we have Relish the Gay, which was one that was created that we thought of this one on a stream. It was demanded that I make a Relish the Gay one because I think I was talking about a book that just wasn't, or it was either doing it really well or wasn't doing it, because one of the things when I read romances is they do like the culmination and then the book is over and they don't let us relish it. And I think that's where
let
it
you
came
like
from.
really get into it.
Yeah, where I want to relish the gay, where I want to relish the love of it, and a lot of stories just cut you off before you get that.
And they're together, the end.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't
Right.
like that. I wanna savor it. That's where that came from. But yeah.
So back to the pantsing versus plotting. So Ian's also a mix, a general direction for what the character needs to be doing in the short term, and the character guides me on their needs. You should figure out the act climax once I'm in the act, and just kind of let the character get. Yeah, definitely a lot of that going on. I don't even know if I think of it in acts so much. It depends. Like in developmental edits, I'll kind of be like, do I have that flow? But in the writing, I like full speed ahead.
Yeah. What do you want, babe?
And I usually have to write linearly.
Yeah, same. I have to write linear.
Yeah.
I can't do out of order scene. I was debating that with the satire because I thought about doing a flashback scene for some backstory, so I might be able to do that one. But I'm really scared to do it. I don't write random scenes. I have to be start to finish.
Yeah. Like if I write out of the storyline, I usually I might be able to use some of it, but I'm definitely going to rewrite it. But it gives 9 out of 10 times, because I'm focused on the characters, is I will learn something about them or like see what track they are taking, even if it's not that exact scene. And I think the 3 that I had kind of dabbled in with my 3rd book, like right now I know I'm like, there's going to be changes, but I'm like, how did we get there? This is an interesting turn. Does this still work? Oh, I like that. Let's kind of connect and get there. So I enjoy that part of semi-plotting, I guess.
Just FYI, guess you just got another team member.
Wait, or I did
17 responses now. Hold on. What's the new thing? Oh, I'm beating you by 1 now.
No, you joined my team.
Nice.
No. 17 including us then?
That's
so
including
15,
us.
So you have 8 and I have 7. Oh, come on, guys. We've only got 1 more.
You thought you were in the lead. I gave you that security.
I know. I filmed that little hee video. Like, I'm in the lead.
Ariel just joined me. Oh, wait, who was the other ones? I don't know who else. Because Ariel just told me on Discord that they were joining me. So.
Ika, send help.
Let's see.
For the record, Ian, we have separate teams going on in Create-a-thon.
Yes.
I'm like the more organized, as I said, reasonable team to join.
Sure.
And she's a bit more chaotic, dice rolling, and whatever craziness is going on over there.
Yeah.
So we're just being like friendly competitive, but
no. Competitive.
No. Yes, Jess. Ika.
It seems that. Whoa!
Oh. All right. Ooh.
We're normal people here.
Yes, friendly competitive. I mean, if there's water.
Yeah, Jess is yours. Probably
Lena's
Moody's on mine. Lena joined me.
Lena!
You got
Jazzy,
though.
That makes sense. She like lives out by you, so it's like.
Oh, I got Stringfellow art. I don't know who that is. And then
are they on my team?
Stringfellow art? No, they're on mine. Those are the 2 that put me over yours: is Stringfellow art and Ariel.
Oh. I need to see my 7th.
Hey, it's okay. We still got time. There's still time for people to sign up.
3 days, and then are we closing the sign up, or is it just going to be like a free?
People can join all through the month.
We can still come back.
Yeah, you can come back, but
we'll be back.
Friendly competitive pushes on the fridge.
Yeah. I mean, you can swim, right? You go to swim. Yeah, we'll be fine.
I can do the superhero landing.
In the water?
Yeah, totally. You don't know, it might not be a water crossing bridge. It could be a different.
That's true. It could just be one of those rope bridges over the jungle.
Highway.
Okay.
Can
All right.
you
On
imagine?
that
if we were
note, I'm
in
going to
the
set us
same
up.
room? If we were doing this create-a-thon together in the same room,
Yeah. Or at least like close enough where we could actually like film together.
yeah. I mean, if I was actually like your neighbor, this time would be prime pranking cue.
You do realize I will come back at you.
I mean, yeah. But like that's the threat there is that if I lived any closer to you, it would be prank central.
Well, as long as you don't give me a heart attack and pick one of my dogs.
No, I would
That's
never.
not funny.
No, the only
will-
pranking I would do with your dogs is like do like the beet juice and make Tundra pink. So it's a safe die, but it's
Well,
like
we have a mulberry tree in our backyard, so she got purple spots at one point.
yeah.
Yeah. All
Or
right.
I dress them up in a silly costume or something. That would be my prank on the dogs.
Oops, that's good. All
Or like
right.
from a really good treat that makes it look like they're eating human flesh.
I want to get Atreyu like a lion's mane.
Oh,
Because he is like that color, that
Yeah.
size, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And as much as I'd love to like just like walk around Halloween, I'm like, that's probably gonna get us in trouble. But I still want him to have like his
have
own.
we done Bombadil as a lion? We might have done Bombadil as a lion because he is that color as well.
Yeah.
We also did Bombadil Dragon, Bomba Dragon. Bomba Dragon. We've done that. He's been a steed because Quinn's, was a ranger for a while. Now he's a full-on barbarian, but he had a ranger phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, more dog talk when we come back.
I gotta spin my wheel to know what I'm doing next.
And we be creative, creating stuff and writings and
reading my Night Vale book.
And you get to read. Excellent. So
I'm almost done with it. Very close.
It's a very short. I mean, it's probably a quick read, so you'll probably finish it.
I technically have like 3 episodes left, and then there's the live show script in here.
Gotcha.
As well, but I'm trying to listen to it while I do it. So I got open spot. Oh, it's already open. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Well, we're gonna jump into the sprint.
Yeah.
It says 20, but it's gonna be 18 minutes, so we can end on an even number. Cause
Yep. Okay. Got it.
structure. I need
Got
structure.
it.
Let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
We are back.
So, reading Night Vale, I've now been inspired for a new short story.
Good, because you have to write like 4 more.
Yeah. We're going to do a speculative one based on this.
Okay.
Based on a funny concept that just happened in Night Vale. And I'm like, wait. Expanding.
Much.
Also, Ian posted that writing contest thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, because it's speculative contest. I'm like, oh, I could do this for that too.
Right.
So next month I might not do adventure. I might do speculative.
Oh.
Speculative satire.
I mean, go for it. That sounds like my brain hurts. But you're already in the satire mood with your.
I'm very much in satire lands right now. And honestly, it's like I'm just reading a bunch of surreal shit right now. Between Night Vale, Vasa in the Night is like a surreal fantasy, and it's very fun. But then with my satirical novel, and I'm like, okay, this idea. It's like Reverse Scythe.
Okay.
Reverse Scythe is my concept. Yeah.
Ooh, good. I am now investigating the word walk. We had 116 of them so far.
Walk this way.
Fixed a couple, but yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is. Sure. We got through dark, new, like KNEW, which the reason why I wrote that down is because there were a couple of sentences where I was filtering. And so I wanted to make sure I checked those. But then as I read, or like I typed in, how many did I have? And I had 112. And I was like, I didn't filter that much. But of course, there was places I needed it. But I did get down to 82. Whoop, whoop.
Good.
And overall, since the beta draft, or like the one that I did after you read it,
right?
That was 122,897. We're at 120 and change, so I've shaved off a couple thousand, which is great for paying your editor. So yay!
Yeah.
I don't know where Jess and Ian are, guys. Did I scare you with my team pick? No, he's just on my team. So, yeah. So this is it takes a minute, but the nice thing about this is, since I like read the sentences it's in, or like before and after, I'm almost doing like another round of line edits and rewriting something. So it's actually like more helpful than me just reading it straight. Oh, Ian's still here. Hey, hi, Ian. How's the drafting? Are we still struggling? Or did we just throw in a surprise to move the story along? I don't know. Sometimes you just got to throw a twist for yourself and see what happens. I think that happened. Oh, I'm thinking of it. My coworker, who's essentially beta reading right now, he got to the part where Onyx pleads with Rome to stop killing people. And like he texted me that, and I was like, I sent him a crying emoji because like that's a rough scene.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Rome, you're breaking me, boy.
Still struggling.
Oh, struggling with character voices. Is the Bodymore series is following Joey and everybody, right? So like do you have a plan for the series, or is it kind of working out serially? I feel like you talk about it but maybe not. I don't know if you talk about it in that sense as much English. Insert the
You
word.
got you got English.
Yes, right. I had to
Right.
slow my brain down because talking too fast. Okay, yeah, it helps when you have a direction at least, even if you're trying to figure out what people are really doing. Just looking into it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say I started, or I knew like the Eden trilogy was a trilogy last fall when it was no longer a duology, and I had to put trilogy on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not feel confident in how the third book was going to go until like this week. So it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't know if I thought of a title or if I thought of a tagline, but I got to write it down.
Nice. For your skeptical, speculative. Yes. Yeah. Also those letters.
This is, I don't know if this is the title of the tagline, but it's Make Life Meaningful or Else.
I can see you working with that.
That's my working title.
Bodymore is also a trilogy. A trilogy. The OG.
Oh, I'm not a trilogy. Sorry.
You did
I don't get to do that.
But like Tamora Pierce has done many quartets. Yeah. So that's like my second favorite.
I mean, Hispekac technically maybe eventually will be a trilogy.
Unless you keep adding mythical creatures.
Well, no, because like book 1 is creatures, book 2 is plants, book 3 is rocks.
The rocks. What about the Zodiac one? Wasn't there a star one?
Like I think because it'll be astrological, it'll be kind of put in book 3 with it.
Okay.
Because the rocks are going to be like meteors and shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Okay. So you're still working on the first act. Which honestly, I think the first act is like the hardest. For me.
Second act is hardest for me.
By second act, I am like grooving with the characters.
Second act's right
like doing all the fun stuff. But it's the first act is super hard for me to start because I'm like, is this the right way to go?
I can fly through first act.
Third act also trips me up though. The third act because I'll be like anxiety at the end.
In certain situations, the third act is also good for me. Well, it's like depends on if it's the third act of in a series and I have another book to go to. But if, as we all know, for Fall of the Asrana, could not get that fucking book done. But
just a couple rewrites.
First act this is the whole thing of even in my very early writing life, as a child writing, I would start so many books, and then I would get to like a second act part and just stop and go start another book and then start another book. And it was this cycle. And this is why I had a collection of little discs, those old floppy discs, each one with an individual story. And I had a fucking mountain of them. And sometimes I'd have random days where I'd just like pick a random one out of a stack, put it in my old ass computer. And that was the story I worked on that day until I couldn't do it anymore. But that's why I have my giant collection of them, because I can start. Getting to that second act is a bitch.
I feel like consistently third act is where I stumbled the most. Like, because in the first novel series I ever wrote, way back when, We Shall Never She, I had broken it up into, I was either in the third book or I'd finished the third and was starting the fourth. But I was like, I don't know how I'm ending this. Bye. And then with Kuro Kenshin, my baby, at that point, I was kind of tired of working on it. So I rushed the ending. And now I'm like, ooh, we're going to redo this. But endings are hard. I think there's a lot of weight in them.
Yeah. I think I always kind of know I don't know if I whenever I think of a new story, it's either the beginning or the ending that I think of first. And the middle is my difficulty in order to bridge those gaps.
Gotcha.
That's my thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So once I start building to that ending and going, okay, this is where they're all going. And then I go, okay, we're at the ending.
Well, I hope the stress is going away for you, Ian, and the sunburn too. And yes, rocks. Or correct me if I'm wrong, but were you in the rock club? Not you, Q, but maybe you were, Q. I don't know.
Rock club?
Because I feel like you mentioned that in the stream yesterday, Ian, that you guys you were like rock club, looking for rock club stuff out in Washington.
Oh.
The only rock I ever found of interest was one of those like.
My great grandpa was a rock collector, so yes, I'm in the rock club.
Yeah, you were in the rock
club. I have a lot of rocks in this house from my great grandpa.
Mm.
You want to see my favorite rock?
Rock hounds. I love that.
It is rock hounds.
They're right there. Story inspiration. Rock hounds.
Favorite rock.
Okay, she's going to get her rocks. Yes, show the favorite. I don't have any rocks. I didn't know this was going to be part of the theme.
It's not like rare or anything. It's just my favorite. So this is my beautiful obsidian.
That is pretty.
That I have. It's super smooth, and it fits really nice. It was good anxiety rock, and like I used to carry this in my pocket, like from being a kid all the way through high school. This was my rock, and it's from my great grandpa. He was an asshole, but rocks.
Rock.
He had barrels of rocks in his house that were so heavy that they fell through to his basement. So we went to his house, and you'd have to try not to fall through the holes.
Geez.
I don't remember this entirely because he died when I was like 5. But those are things I remember or I've been reminded of.
Grandpa rock guy.
Great grandpa
was on your bed.
But that's my favorite rock that I have. I have a lot of other rocks, but it's not, it's not really rare, but it's smooth and nice. And obsidian's my favorite in general, probably because of this rock, but
who knows which came first, the rock or the favorite?
Right? So that's my favorite rock that I own. I have a lot of other fun ones though. I have a good little frame of a bunch of rare blocks that are like super tiny, but they're all like kind of art project-y looking. I think my sister made it and I stole it, but I don't know.
Oh, there's Mambo climbing back to her cage.
Oh yeah.
Yup, she was on the bed for a minute.
Do I need to come get you? What do we need?
Okay, good. We bonded over rocks, guys.
Yay!
What is next on Creative Commons? A sprint. We'll do another 15 to hit the hour.
Okay.
And I'm good to keep going as well. So I have a long.
Come on, go to bed.
With your long list.
You want sleepy time?
Let me set this up.
Okay. Hopefully we get another good thunderstorm though.
Are you due for a storm?
Yo, we had such a good one last night. And it says that there's going to be more. I filmed it. I put it on my Instagram.
Oh, I saw the lightning. Yes.
Yo, it went on like that for hours. It was beautiful. It's still that's why I'm wearing pants today. Because it's cool. And my window's been open all day. Yes. It's been perfect.
I'm hoping things cool off because I saw my July electric bill. And I'm opening the windows.
Yeah, my July was my June, where my July bill was not fun.
It was like June crossing over into July.
Yeah. It was double what I usually pay, and I went.
Yeah, keeping an air-conditioned house for 2 dogs.
Good thing is, parrots like high heat.
Oh.
Heat, humidity, that's what they like. I have a giant house humidifier for her.
On that note, let's get another sprint before Tundra decides that it's her time.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna show the at.
I do have a rock.
You have a rock.
It's a good rock.
Did you spin your wheel, or are you still reading?
I'm gonna finish. I was in the middle of an episode, so I'm gonna finish the episode.
Alrighty. Well, Ian, get to the drafting and the clicking, and then okay, do the thing. Bye. Bing, 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 bing.
Bing, 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 bing. We're gonna make actual songs out of all this.
Right. We're gonna make our own alarms.
There's another goal for Krita.
And Lena is here.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, since you're here, we have to keep going. Nobody with 4 legs has told me I need to stop, so.
I finished the other episode, so I stopped, and then it was just kind of chilling. Because I didn't want to, I had 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't want to start another task for 5 minutes. But let's see what happens. What do I do? I'm never going to get to writing. It never gives me it now.
You need to, start taking things off.
3 things on this fucking wheel. 3. And I cannot get it. I'm reading. It wants me to finish the book. That's what it wants me to do. Once I finish the book, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I finished going through Walk, got that down.
Nice.
And then I only had 5 minutes, so I just started searching all the words that I knew I would have to look up to see what their actual number were.
Right.
That English didn't sound right, but so there are a small handful, and I think because they're it's not just they're nouns that I repeat a lot, but it's only, before, instead, even. Though I did have 320 uses of eyes. That's why we checked that out.
Right.
The winner so far is back with a whopping 621 occurrences.
Yikes.
Right?
Now, some of those are back as in his back.
Probably, yeah. But when I first popped it in, the first page that showed up had 3 of them within 2 paragraphs. And I was like, uh-huh. This is why we're here. This is why we are looking these words up.
I guess you are a holla back girl.
There ain't no holla back girl. There's only 621 holla back girl. Okay, hair point. Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry, I find myself very entertaining tonight, in my brain at least.
621 back girl.
521,000.
That's not quite the rhythm either. Yeah, so thankfully the others are reasonable. The nouns are more or less reasonable. It's just those. Don't ask me what the grammar word is for them. But stuff when you're before he did this, this happened, or instead of doing this, or he only had to blah, 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 blah. We all know how these words work. I don't need to explain them poorly.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
We are doing great, guys.
Let me check my pinpoint weather and see when this storm is coming. No, is there no storm now? That's bad. I have precipitation. No, nothing. You guaranteed me.
The storm?
Yeah, I'll get a good storm. It's fine. I still get overcast at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. Overcast is all I want. I said, remember that.
Overcast.
Yeah.
On the breeze.
Clouds are all we need. Right?
Oh, wow. We got excited using the word flame here.
Flame?
Because I used it as an alternate to fire.
Right,
but,
and now there's a bunch of flame.
I wish you could have a sub search that would you're looking up this word, but you're also looking up this word. So if
Where
you
you open it in two different documents
oh
on the
god,
screen.
terrible.
Yeah.
But like, there's only so many words you can change that to. But apparently, I just stopped using fire in this whole. Nope, there's a fire. There's a lot of fire in this scene. What do you want me to do?
I mean, it's okay. Sometimes
you just have words.
Have a burning inferno of, intense.
Creatures are burning. I mean,
yeah. Let's try to use every word except fire and flame.
Right.
Scorching
inside the fire and flame we carry
embers alight in a blaze of
glory. Blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yup.
And I keep forgetting to drink my water because hydration.
Hydration's important. I've drunk a lot of water today. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Lena, what you working on?
Yeah, Lena, you came here to be creative. How you doing? What you working on?
I need something for this chair.
Ian, when you're writing, do you try to go for word counts or scenes or or time? Like, how do you judge or determine a session of writing? Or is it a free-for-all? It'll get done when it gets done.
I used to be free for all. Like,
then,
just write until I felt the chapter was good, and my chapters always ended up being 10,000 words then.
And then goals happened.
And then we're like, oh, we shouldn't do that anymore.
Maybe we should plan a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I just want this to be at the beginning. Oopsie. Parcel. I guess, even though I don't necessarily judge things by a word count, I feel more productive hitting a certain number of words than writing for a certain amount of time, because the time is not always productive. Like, yeah, we could have been sprinting or, streaming for 6 hours and only gotten in 1,000 words.
Right.
But if I was trying to write 1,000 words and did it in like an hour and so,
right,
then I'd be pretty happy with that. Brighter than a glowworm. Oh my. I should be looking over here. All right. So Ian also does daily word count goals. Excellent. Excellent. Because it's logistically measurable. Nice. Yeah, I think you're one of us. She does a lot of spreadsheets, but I have a word count tracker. I just haven't. This year has been weird for writing for me. I've had spurts, but I haven't been able to do it daily. But I don't like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm getting all the fartsy stuff done.
Lena's not allowed to win Creathon because she's not on my team.
I thought Lena is on your team.
Wait, is Lena on my team? I thought Lena's on your team.
I thought you just flaunted that Lena was on your team.
No. I just got the new people on my team.
But when we last saw it, you had you had 4 and I had 6. And now you have 8 and I have 7.
Yeah, but that was because of Ariel.
Yeah, but you got 4 more people than we last looked at it, I think.
Hold on.
I told you.
Oh, wait, never mind. Lena's on mine.
He is on your team. Ugh.
I was looking it up.
Rub it in.
What did you do from me? You stole somebody from me.
Okay, so Lena's working on her bullet journal.
Okay, then Lena, yeah, you're allowed to win now.
Ika.
I think it's just because I think of Lena as a very like orderly person who has her shit together that I assume that should be on Ika. But
I think that's a sign,
I'm
Lena.
sorry, I haven't like made my full like finished spreadsheet of like who's on whose team yet. I haven't exported it yet, so I'm going off of my shitty memory. You took Snazzy.
Yes.
Yeah, you have
I got
Snazzy.
Snazzy and Nina and Jess and Cup into Mama. Yeah. I got my girls. And a couple people I don't recognize yet, but I got them. Yeah, so Leon's gonna win, but that means your team's gonna win. Well, it doesn't mean your team's gonna win because it is averaged.
It's averaged out. It's
That's
averaged
gonna
out.
be the interesting bit. So,
But like, if Lena completes all of her stuff, that's a better average for us.
for sure, it's complete. Like the more people that complete and actually update,
Exactly.
because if people could be doing it and then never say anything, it's like, well, 0. Yeah, so she always starts out organized, but it's meaningless. She is chaos. Well, then I guess you're on the right team. Have fun with that. I'm so ready to start.
I know, right?
Like, we're just saying, like, so the blue circled ones are the ones I pledged, and I'm slowly filling in backup goals because I have time to do that.
Yeah. Yours are blue. Mine are green. I did green.
I don't print in color, so
I know.
you don't pay for that.
But I mean, you could color your.
Don't feel too much pressure because technically, as your leaders, it's all on us.
Yeah, it's our fault.
Like, because you guys can do what you want. You know, you're here to have fun, but
we're here to get shit going.
This is we shall appear.
Yeah.
Amicable.
Also, I don't know if I didn't talk to anybody else about it. I made an exercise one too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna wake
for
out.
Me. This is because I've been doing bad about exercises, so I have a different one that I randomly rolled every day. So we start with arms, and core, and yoga, and then we get a day of rest, and then legs, full body, back to legs. Arms, full body, rest.
Mm-hmm.
That's ours. But I only go to my actual gym for the elliptical twice.
I went to my chiropractor this morning because broke, and the first thing when he has me lay down, he comes to check and he like does the whole like pushes on your feet to see how your hips are aligned. He's like, "Oh, geez." I was like,
"Yikes!"
That's usually not a good thing. And my sacrum and my ilium were totally twisted on my left side. So he adjusted me, and then he went and laid me back down, and then he's like, "Yep, didn't think it was going to be that easy." And I'm like, "What did I do? I was here 2 weeks ago. What have I done?" So who knows?
What's a sacrum and an ilium?
So like the lower end of your spine where like your tailbone is.
Okay.
And so like that, and then like, well, it's really your hip. It's Google, help me here. Hip bone.
What the sacrum? Oh, yeah.
Because it's that joint that I'm really having issues with.
Oh.
Yeah. So that fun little butterfly bone.
Yeah.
Don't like me. And all of that's connected to the injury in my back there. So
connected to the side bone.
Shouldn't have done the stupid thing.
Wait, how do you spell ilium?
ILIUM.
Because I came up with a Mass Effect thing.
It's the top of the butterfly.
Oh.
Yeah. Anywho, but that happens, like, that's usually the first thing that goes when I tweak my back is my hips will twist, and I always feel it on my left side. So I'm like, sorry, I'm your problem child, because I keep coming back with the same thing. But best compliment ever, since I'm more focusing my workouts on like strength training and muscle tone, since it's there, it's just you can't see it. He had to stretch me to get like all of this straightened out.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, once you get like, you'll be getting crazy muscle definition if you keep going. And I'm just like, thank you. thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to get muscled up. Like you can kind of see it, but like
wait,
then
this
I
one
have
is my good arm.
all
Hold on.
of this excess skin.
Oh, that's my good arm right now. This is the dog walking arm. This is the one I hold the leashes in.
This is my bird holding arm.
Right.
This is my when I guess this might be stronger now though, because this is the hair dryer when she takes a bath, and I do this a lot. So my wrist is
You got that. There's your wrist.
yeah.
Anywho, it's just something side note that I've been working on, and I was just like, thank you, because like I know some people at work who I don't really see, so it's always like, no, I have not changed, but they're always like, oh, look like you lost weight because my face is not bloated, and I'm just like, here's my fitness pal. It's literally the same as January 1. Like, no. Body composition changing, maybe, but that phrase is wrong. So I digress. My day was made. Anywho, on that note, I didn't mean to go past the 15, but we'll do another 15-minute sprint to get you guys getting into your stuff. And you can ignore my chitter chatter for the moment.
I'll ignore it.
We'll be back at 10:30 to catch up. And then if you guys want to do a longer sprint, let me know in the comments. 20, 30 minutes, whatever, as I know we're all working on stuff. So sprint 10:30, go.
Got it.
Do 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 do. That one went by super quick.
I finished that.
I feel like they're going pretty quick, but
I mean that was perfect timing for me because I literally finished the episode.
Oh, perfect! And I've all my occurrences noted. I just have to keep on swinging. So yeah, I know it was short, guys, but how did it go? Again, let me know if you want it to go longer. I'm literally just deciding, depending on what minute we are starting at after our chitter chatter dies down. Dun 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 dun.
I wonder, like, if I can listen to the live show.
Might be able to.
Does anybody have the live show? Because I want to listen to the voices. Mara Wilson. Okay, not on Spotify.
And the pups have officially come. So if everybody wants to keep going, we can get in one more sprint. I doubt I'll get more out of. They're laying down now. But Tundra was very hard to convince. So hopefully we can get in one more sprint if that's what you guys want to keep doing. If not, hey, we can all keep working on our own stuff anyway, since life. But tomorrow is Endure for the Words, right? Today's Thursday. Yeah.
Yes. Tomorrow is
Endure for the Words. I gotta get another video up. Lena, I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah, because you're fresh. You just got here. We're all just like, the struggle. The struggle is real.
Dang it.
Oh.
Can we listen to it? I can't find a recording of it.
For a bit.
Oh, wait, maybe is it?
The legs. Oh, the lolly.
I have to sign up for that.
Yeah, so.
Yes, I'll just be reading it. Damn! Everybody has Carlos's speech, but it's not the full live show. That's depressing. Oh boy. Curses. Yeah. So anyway, what's going on?
Yeah. I don't know. My brain's hitting the
wall. It's okay. But yeah, we'll have Endure for the Words tomorrow for surezies.
Yes. There's that. So writing primarily.
Yeah.
And then we're obviously not going to be crazy people and stream every day on Create-a-thon, but we will be doing social posts on Instagram. That
I don't know. I might be a crazy person and stream every day.
Well, Miss Unlimited, go for it.
That's true. I'm unlimited. My StreamYard is unlimited.
The Q show, everybody. Yes, but we will be posting the daily prompts as well as everything is in the Discord. So definitely check those out. If you are a planner, then feel free to write them down in your calendar. No, I don't want to escape room. Oh, no, my brothers. No, you guys are out west. It's earlier for you. No.
Escape room?
The escape room game? What we've been playing on Steam.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
It's very fun.
Is it?
It is, because there's like a bunch of levels, and then like people can actually submit a level that they've created, and just like an escape room, you get a variety of levels of like clues and whatnot. So you have to solve the puzzles to get the pieces to either unlock the room, go to the next room, or
Well, that's fun.
yeah, they are. Like all the ones we've done so far, minus a couple, have been challenging enough without being frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
There was one which was like an incomplete because there was like a glitch in the, because it was like 7 levels, but there was a glitch somewhere in the middle, and the puzzle was music based. So for deaf people like myself,
Mm-hmm.
like you were given and again, I'm not going to use any of the proper terminology, but you're given the lines, and I think we had 6 notes, and you would play it sounded like maybe a harp or something. So just, it would play the 6 notes, and you had to match the notes on the lines to what you heard. Tone deaf, can't do.
I could have helped you big time on that one.
Well, my one slightly musically not challenged, the other thing, talented brother figured it out. He's like, everybody else mute yourselves. He just like sat there and did it and figured it out. So otherwise they're like fun numbers.
I don't have perfect pitch, but I have relative pitch.
I cannot sing, I just make
basically if somebody plays one note and tells me what it is, any note after that I can tell you what it is. That's relative pitch. Perfect pitch is you give me the sound and I know what it is. Now, granted, for some, like if you play a C, yeah, I know what a fucking C sounds like. But if it's something else and I'm like, right. Or if you play a C first and then I can tell you.
Gotcha.
Relative.
Yep, not gonna. Nope. Audible. My auditory system was never trained, and it will most likely never get trained. So.
Mine, you might say, was trained too much for how little I use it in like a profession now.
Right. Yes. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a 20-minute sprint to 11, ending with that. We'll come back and say hi, bye, and all that fun jazz. But we're gonna go to 11, starting in a minute here.
Maybe I'll finish the book.
I hope everybody's doing well, and they've had a good week so far. I know it's like really late in the game to like say that, but
yeah,
I think about you. It's fine.
I've got a little over, I don't know, 20 some pages, 24 pages to read.
Okay, I have a lot of words to look at. All right, we're going to give us even a bonus partial minute and say 3, 2, 1, go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
Ah, I still
do
got
do do.
like 5 pages. So close.
Well, you can finish it once we are all wrapped up here.
Yeah, you good.
Yes, because I am pooped. I am
Howdy.
mentally spent. But good news is my Kindle is now charged, so I can go read the book. You can go read the book. And Pups want to go out. Did we want to say hello? Do we want to say goodbye? Pretty chill right now? Okay, that's fine. I need to hydrate and go to bed after reading some. But thank you to everyone who's stuck around, who joined either from the beginning or hopped in. I think we got a lot of good progress done individually, and we got to kind of have this as a more casual hangout, which
I finished.
And you finished a bookmark.
Finished.
And,
almost finished.
And I'm not finished.
You did things.
Yes,
you did. You had a lot of words, though. You did a lot of those.
I have. How many did I go through? Aside from like writing down how many I went, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 words that we played with. So 11 trips through the manuscript. Woohoo! Still more to go. Not looking forward to dealing with the over 200s. But it is a thing, and when you are your own editor, I mean, I have an editor, but when, I don't know, indie, self-published, you got to do what you got to do.
True that.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get this draft nice and clean. And honestly, I want to get it done before Create-a-thon so I can get to the other goals. But it will get done when it gets done. We're not going to rush because rushing means mistakes.
And I technically have one more bookmark I have to finish before Create-a-thon if I'm going to say like on track.
Mr. Blandis, we are finishing, dude.
Oh, no.
Your timing.
Just stay up later. What's wrong with it? It's only 11 for you.
For me. I still want to read my book.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then the puppies won't go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because we just finished up our last sprint. I'm exhausted, so we're gonna call it for tonight. So thank you, Ian, Lena, Jess, and Mr. Blandis. Who we
come over to Endure for the Words tomorrow.
Yes, Endure for the Words is tomorrow. So yes, you got to get it for
on my channel.
Well, if you're off Saturday, then you can stay up Friday and go to Cordy's channel. Because we are doing writing sprints tomorrow from 8 to whenever.
I might do earlier because I'm not like going to work because I'm quarantined.
Okay, from possibly sooner than 8 to whenever.
Yeah, usually 8 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go subscribe to her so you can get alerted when that goes live. Also, she has links in her Discord for the
Create-a-thon.
links in her description for the Discord where we post when we are doing lives and whatnot. So definitely go check that out. And also hitting the hay good. We all need a sleep.
Hit it hard.
Boom, 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 boom.
Show that hay with boss.
The book. Okay. Okay, guys. Good night. I'm not going to do a Midwestern goodbye on you too much longer. Bye. Thanks for coming.